What is happening, ladies and gentlemen? It is the Formula One Austrian Grand Prix. Welcome to the most professional driving on the planet. Before we get this started, let us make sure that our audio is okay. It seems right. Anyway, welcome to the most professional streaming and driving on the planet. That's right. Sit back, forget about every single worry you have. AI, the world, asteroids, all of it. Forget about all of it and watch some rich guys drive some even more expensive cars around the track. And hopefully not fall asleep within the first 20 minutes. Get ready for the Austrian Grand Prix, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Ruza, and this is Unhinged Formula One commentary. We are here for it all. Welcome to the chat, Zolda ZN. I appreciate you being here. It's gonna be a good day, guys. This is a race of races. Again, I just want to double check that the audio is working okay. So let's just make sure everything is good here. 1 second. Let's just double check for it all. Welcome to the chat, Zolda. Okay, we are good. Audio is fine. That is what I like to see. So yeah, a lot of crazy upgrades. Take these stupid glasses off so I don't look like an absolute asshole. We got 15 minutes to inform you of what has been going on in Formula One at the moment. All right, some crazy things have been happening. Red Bull unveiled a massive 7-part upgrade for their home race. They're shedding an estimated 7 kgs from the RB22. That's right, it hit its weight limit in the Austrian Grand Prix upgrades. Unfortunately, Max Verstappen crashed out in qualifying and hit the wall. I think he hit a bit of a wobble, a bit of an oopsie on one of the corners, and obviously ended up in the wall. Russell obviously having a very controversial pole position in qualifying. Thank you for checking that the audio is good. I appreciate you, sir. Welcome to the most professional driving on the planet. Ferrari, following a major aerodynamic update in Barcelona, Ferrari has also deployed a power unit upgrade at the Red Bull Ring. And they are looking to push maximum performance. That's what's up. Quack Songs, welcome to the chat. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's what it's all about. So Ferrari really going for boost engine performance here in this race. Cadillac, obviously the American guys bought the most substantial updates of the year. That's a 10-part package featuring a floor bib, side parts, and an engine cover to cure overheating from the brakes issues that Cadillacs have been having. Audi has also brought an aggressive aerodynamic change to 7 distinct parts of the car. So a huge upgrade for Audi as well. Sup Quack. Mercedes, the championship leaders, have opted for subtle revisions, bringing a new engine cover and a tweaked front suspension to allow more inflow into the rear of the car. So a lot of upgrades happening around the grid. There's all sorts of shit going on behind the scenes though. Liam Lawson, Charles Leclerc, all pressure is on Charles Leclerc and Russell. Is Charles going to be booted from the Ferrari squad? Will he still be eating pasta at Ferrari next year? No one knows. Kimi Antonelli, on the other hand, the curse. You all thought I was crazy, but the curse is real. Kimi is currently sitting in 4th position after a dismal, okay, sure, he was caught out by the double yellows after Max's crash, but the curse of Kim Kardashian on Kimi Antonelli is official. I'm putting it out there as it is 100% true, excuse me. But anyway, this is the 8th GP of the calendar for Formula One, and I am very excited. Do you want to know why? Do you want to know why I am excited for this race? Because the Red Bull Ring is the one place where we actually see good racing. Why? Because this track promotes overtaking. Okay? It's a fast track. There are many opportunities for overtaking. It's a short track, which means once you finish your lap, you can do it all over again. We've seen incredible battles over the years at the Red Bull Ring. So, this is the one race that we can all hope is an exciting race. I feel like it is. It's always good at the Red Bull Ring. The crowd is absolutely incredible. Listen. If Formula One comes to South Africa, I don't know what the fuck our fan zone would look like, okay? Is it going to be a Shabin party? What's going to happen? Is there going to be Shisanyama there? Because when I look at the track here, these guys got Formula One simulators. They got pit stop challenges. It's insane, bro. There's like 700,000 people at this track. It's ridiculous. I mean, holy shit. I would love to actually go to this track. I know it would be, I'd probably want to go to like Italy or Monza just because of the location, but this would probably be the single best like event to go to if you're a Formula One fan, because they like, they're so hyped about the sport, which is rad. But yeah, a lot of interesting theories coming about how the race is going to take part today. Is it going to be a 3-stopper? Is it going to be a 2-stopper? There's high degree, or actually, the race is actually rather smooth. The track is really smooth compared to our last race. So I think a 2-stop strategy is probably where people are going to be heading towards. No soft tires are going to be played. I can guarantee you that. So we'll see how that plays out. It also depends on if a 3-stopper, if there's a lot of traffic in the front, or what's going to happen there, because that really is how a 3-stopper is going to play out. And also, you must remember that this track is really high up. It's a high altitude track, right? So there's a big challenge for the cars because, lack of oxygen, which means less power. So the packages have to be very different. So you got to think about that when we talk about Austria and the altitude of the track. But it's still a great venue, guys. I think we may have something interesting going on. Russell is first. Osama bin Russell is on pole. Okay? This boy always gets his elbows out, and we've got 2 Ferraris behind him. Leclerc being in second position, and I think Leclerc fighting for his life at the moment. So Leclerc best pull his finger out his butthole and actually do something. Yeah, I was supposed to stream qualifying yesterday, but I went and watched Supergirl. I probably would have preferred to watch qualifying, but that's just the way it goes. Ferrari, I also don't know what's going to happen with Ferrari. Just a heads up, we've got 9 minutes left for the race. I'm filling you in on all the drama and what I think is going to be happening in this race. So Ferrari, I really they have to think about the team game here at the moment, because with Charles and Hamilton, the battle is now becoming, well, Hamilton is performing better than Leclerc. So in order to maximize points, you're going to favor Hamilton. So what does this mean for Charles? Are there going to be team orders at Ferrari? What really is going to play out in the Ferrari camp today? Because that's really what it comes down to. So I think a lot of developments are going to happen in Ferrari over the next couple of months during the season. Liam Lawson also looks like he's in jeopardy. Although he's racing well, his teammate Lindblad is absolutely killing it. He's the most underrated rookie on the track. Sure, he's not in the fastest car, but he's really doing well from a point scoring perspective. He driving the pants off the car is what I'm telling you. So like Lindblad is a very, he's an underappreciated rookie at the moment, which I feel. Something else that we need to talk about is the Frenchman by the name of Pierre Gasly, who has been absolutely killing it. This guy has had a really strong points performance as well. That has kind of gone under the radar. He was awarded his podium. Excuse me, my brain is fried here. I'm thinking live, so sometimes I freak out. But Pierre was awarded the P3 podium. He's been doing super well on points performance. So I'm keeping my eye on Gasly because I feel like the Alpines are coming into form. We'll see what the French is, The French. The French are always passionate and powerful. I'm a fucking... Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. I don't know. The accents. Maybe I should just stay away from accents. But anyway. So lots of upgrade packages. The race starts in 7 minutes. So I'm just going to fill you in here. What is going on? There is a risk of rain. It is 10%. But it is push hot on the track. Let me tell you. 47 degrees on track is not pleasant. I can tell you that right now. Okay, it is 34 degrees on track, which is usual for the Austrian heat. But again, we're high up here, guys. It's a high altitude track. So we'll see. Humidity is low, but still. High altitude track, 34 degrees on track, 47 degrees on track, which is, it's very, very hot. Okay, and that applies a lot when you're putting rubber on the track and it gets super, super hot. You really have to think about tire dig and stuff like that. So in the driver's standings, Leclerc 81 points behind. What happening, bro? I think Charles needs to leave his current wife and then start dating a Kardashian. Because clearly, Kim has a golden... I don't want to say the word because I'll get demonetized, but Kim has a golden... if you know what I mean. Because Hamilton's driving the best I've ever seen him drive. I'm not saying it's Kim Kardashian, but... Holy shit, I never in my life People in my chat, Soldier ZN is cheering for Lewis Hamilton. Let's just wind the clock back a year and a half, okay? And just realize that we're all screaming at how shit Lewis Hamilton is. So it's so funny how shit works like that. Anyway, let's just take this off here. Just get this out of the way. Okay, cool. We got everything there. If you are brand new to the chat, welcome. Let me give you a brief rundown of how this works. If you're looking on the left of the screen, that is all the telemetry data you need. That's what tires they're on, what deltas they're doing, where they are. All of that jazz is on the left-hand side of your screen. That's position, all of that stuff. Your track conditions, all of that jazz. In the middle of the race, this is all... If you hear little beeps during the race, that is race control sending out messages. So if you look in the middle of the screen, that is your race control messages. And we have... at the bottom, your chats that you can see from YouTube. And then we have the race tracker at the very top. Okay, so that is what you need to know. Holy shit, is that who I think it is? It is Sentient. It is the man, the legend. Sentient has entered the chat, sir. Hats off. Welcome to the chat. This is live, unhinged Formula One commentary. I appreciate you being here. Subscribe and like. You know what to do. This is the most professional driving on the planet. I am your host, Ruza, and this is Unhinged Formula One commentary. I just want to say something here real quickly, okay? Lance Stroll, and this is not fake. Okay, hold on a second. The race about to start. We just gotta do the formalities. Let's get the formalities out of the way here, all right? It's the Austrian Grand Prix. It's round 8. Of the calendar season for Formula One. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You are the best, Sentient Marcus. I'm not doxing you, I swear. So it's round 8, 71 laps, 4.3 kilometer race. Around a 6.3 meter elevation, which is very, very high. There's lots of active aero zones on this track, okay? This is a massive overtaking track. It's gonna be fun. There's crazy amounts of overtaking that's gonna happen in here. But anyway, Lance Stroll, ladies and gentlemen. Lance Stroll had to ask FIA if he could actually participate in the race because of how slow he was. I'm not even joking, okay? He was almost 30 kilometers an hour slower than everyone on grid. He literally had to ask if he could race because of how shit they were racing. So I'm just fucking putting that out there. Okay, let's have a look at our starting grid for round 8 at the Austrian Grand Prix. Obviously, Lance Stroll is last because it is. I don't think Alonso is going to be there much longer because he is in 21st position as well. The Cadillacs are in 20th and 19th respectively. Again, I don't even know if those two guys are going to be there coming up very soon. Albon and Sainz not having a great weekend at the Williams. Down in 18th and 17th position. We'll see what they can do. Colapinto down in 16th. I think the Alpines are going to have two different strategies for these race today. We got Hulkenberg in 14th and Behrman down in 13th. Again, such great one-lap pace, but unfortunately can't capitalize on race day. Bortoletto in 12th. Gasly, who I don't think is going to be in 11th. He's going to push his way up the grid. I can see that happening. The Racing Bulls, 10th and 11th. That's Lindblad and Lawson respectively. The Racing Bulls doing super well as well. Hadjar in 8th, who has broken the curse of the Red Bull seats. And Oscar is in 7th position. Lando Norris in 6th with Max Verstappen still finishing in 5th, even though he crashed in qualifying. So impressive there. Kimi Antonelli, who has been cursed by Kim Kardashian, is in 4th position with Lewis Hamilton right behind him in 3rd. Leclerc, great job in qualifying to come in 2nd. And my boy, George Russell in first position on pole. I don't know if he's going to keep this position, guys. Okay? I really don't know what's going to happen there. But we're going to find out. Again, a quick run through. Telemetry is on the left-hand side of the screen. Your track tracker is at the top. Your race messages are to the left. And all your messages are down at the bottom. Okay. We're about to get this race underway. We're almost there. It is 10 minutes away. We are 10 minutes away from race starts as we watch the Red Bulls clean up the track. Now, Lewis Hamilton was a bit of a detective last race, where he was looking at the back of the Mercedes, who had a very dodgy diffuser, and he took this information to FIA, who are now investigating Mercedes again. If you didn't remember, Mercedes' engine ratio was off by 1/18th, which means they were giving more power. They were basically using an illegal piston. What happens is your pistons in the engine push up power in the car. Now, the ratio for that piston is a 16-to-1 ratio. Mercedes was using an 18-to-1 ratio, which means the car gets more power. And FIA said, no, you're being naughty, stop that. And they had to change. Now, they're being investigated for an illegal diffuser at the back of the car. So, we'll see how that plays out. As the teams get ready, all the tire warmers, the tire huggers are being taken off the cars. We're about to get this underway, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to start our formation lap. George looking very focused. We got medium tires, medium tackies on all the cars. Hey, Prix, let's get this fucking pumping, eh? I think it's going to be a good race. Look, I say this every race. Now, this is going to be a good race. But I mean it. When I say that Austria is the race, you should watch, okay? Because this is where overtaking happens. Now, the reason I do this is because I can't stream the race live on YouTube. Okay, but I hate the English commentary. That's why I made this channel, because I am an unhinged Formula 1 commentator. Okay, so put the race on one side and put my commentary on another, and that is how you watch this. Okay, so yes, very hot lap. Formation is underway. Everyone is on mediums except for Bortoletto and Carlos Sainz, who have opted for softs for some unknown reason. Because softs are going to last very long. But again, a lot of people producing like a 3-stop race here. I don't think that's going to happen. I feel like a 2-stop... look, a 3-stopper could be faster. But it really depends on the traffic in front of you in order to pull off a 3-stop really, really well. So, a 3-stopper I think is wishful thinking. Unless you get lucky with maybe undercuts or overcuts. And maybe making those mediums or hards last a bit longer. So we'll see how that plays out. I think Max going to go for maximum output here during the race. Even though he's starting 5th, Kimi really been struggling a little bit. Not with pace, just I think with big match temperament. Because I said it a while ago that Kimi really needs to be tested when he push-claps a wall or he fucks out in the race. You gotta have that big match temperament to be able to come back and get back onto form. Anyway, as you can see, we are rounding about here on the tracker at the top. All the drivers are coming around the final corner. Russell coming down into turn 10. Remember, we've got a long straight down into corner 1. If you follow my mouse tracker here, we got a long straight down into corner 1 and a 45-degree turn coming down into turn 2. But these are both very long straights, so a lot of overtaking can happen in these sections. Remember, you've done a formation lap, you've got some battery power in your car. There's potential here to really, really see an interesting start to the race, which I'm hoping for. I'm always hoping for a good race. As everyone starts lining up, Leclerc in place, Hamilton in place, Antonelli close behind. Lance Stroll taking his sweet fucking time because Lance Stroll sucks and should not be in Formula 1. It's the only driver on the grid that I will constantly insult because he sucks. Anyway, Lance Stroll, we are waiting to come around the final corner as we are about to get underway for the Austrian Grand Prix. I'm looking for something to say when the lights go out. If you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments what I should say when the lights go out. It would be cool if it was something South African. But anyway, Lance Stroll. Waiting for Lance Stroll. Oh my God, Lance. Please, bro. Please. This fucking guy. Okay, it looks like Lance is getting into position. We're about to get this race underway. Let us see what's going to happen down into turn 1. Are the Ferraris going to be able to capitalize on Russell? Here we go. The green flag. We are waiting for the green flag, which is up. Green flag is waiting. Here we go with the lights. All clear on track. Waiting for the first lights. What is going to happen here? Lights 2, 3, 4, 5. And here we go, baby. Come on, George. You need a good position there, bro. Oh, George. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, into the first corner. Holy shit. That was a clean take, but George, fuck. Oh, Kimi. Is he trying? George had an amazing start there. Leclerc managed to hang on. Looked like a very even start as we got, oh my God, Lando Norris looking to take Max. Both Ferraris on the heels of George. Oh, Kimi Antonelli spins off because Kim Kardashian has cursed him. Obviously, Hadjar makes a great move on Lawson down the main straight as well. Really good job from Hadjar to take that. But a very even start. Mercedes on neck and neck, on wheel to wheel, looking for a position here. Hamilton trying to sneak second from Leclerc early on, but the Ferrari's right behind George, What is going to happen? Hamilton makes it. Is he going to keep that move on Charles? I don't know. Charles had a bit of an oopsie there. Lost the back end. Oh no. Oh no. I don't understand what is going on with Charles. That was a bit of an oopsie. I feel like he lost that position in a stupid way. Unfortunate for Charles, but not much of an upset. Piastri managed to get around Lando Norris, putting the Vuma on Lando. Hadjar got a position. Gasly got 2 positions on that start. Really good off the line, Gasly is. I will tell you that right now. Kimi Antonelli riding the curbs like a madman. Holy shit, Kimi, you're an absolute savage. Takes Charles Leclerc into corner 1 to take 3rd position. Wow, that was a pretty. Is Kimi gonna take 6th? Holy shit! Max Verstappen. Oh my God, Kimi Antonelli loses position to Charles Leclerc. He's riding like a wild man out there. But Max Verstappen, very close. Very close. Is he going to do something into turn 4? Oh my God. Max Verstappen takes 4th position. Max Verstappen. Come on, boy. The McLarens are hounding Kimi Antonelli. Both of them on either side. Max Verstappen. 3rd position, Max. Max Verstappen. Max deserves to win. He's been kicking ass the whole... That oopsie didn't matter in qualifying. Max takes 3rd position. We need Max to put the hammer down, okay? And get that car ahead. Because Russell isn't that far away. I thought Russell would have been... Oh, what is Bottas saying here? Oh, Hamilton puts in the fastest lap. I don't think... I'm just looking down at the bottom on the track tracker. As you can see, Russell and Hamilton are pulling away ever so slightly. But Russell really capitalizing on the slow corners, man. The slow corners seems to be where the Mercedes are picking up a lot of pace. But that Ferrari main straight pace is pretty kiff, eh? These guys got some package upgrades. You can clearly see that their straight line speed is definitely on form. Now, the overtaking is only going to start taking effect after 5, 6, 7 laps. When the car's, more rubber is on the track, the car's feeling a little easier. The drivers kind of slot into their positions. And then we can start seeing how battery management comes into play and where people can start making overtakes, especially when we're talking about the backfields. Let us see what happened down at the bottom here. Bottas in the pits, no surprise there. Gasly has lost 2 positions. He did manage to overtake 2 in the beginning, but unfortunate. Oh my God, Liam Lawson is on fire. I repeat, Liam Lawson is on fire. Oh my God, what has happened? Thank you. You rock. Liam Lawson is on fire. Reports of Liam Lawson who is on fire. Okay. That was a relatively calm start to the race. George Russell puts in the fastest lap with a 1:11.8. That's a fucking hell of a lap, that. Oh my God. Very impressive. Oh, Hadjar looking at the back end of Liam Lawson. All active aero open down the straight. He's going to make something happen here. He goes on the outside. Looks like he's going to make a move. Isaac Hadjar being very brave down into corner 4 to take Liam Lawson. Super good job there. Isaac Hadjar has broken the curse of the second Red Bull seats. I'm just saying that right now. In case you're hearing those little messages that pop up, those little pings, that is from FIA. That's the middle message here. It'll tell you what is happening on the race, what's being investigated and stuff. That's why I've kept that on, just so that I can check what is going on. So you can see here, Piastri is being investigated following race direction, and Antonelli was being investigated for gaining an advantage, but that has been cleared. Max Verstappen, now in second position, puts in the fastest lap. Liam Lawson is still on fire. Being reported that he is still on fire. We can confirm. Let us see what some of the drivers are saying. This is a brand new thing here, so I hope you guys can hear these messages. Let us hear what Oscar Piastri has to say here.
Can we just check that the left side of my seat, I mean, I guess it's coming out anyway, but it feels like it's not properly in. Like around my left leg.
Tom, gotcha.
Hope you guys can hear that. It's brand new to multi-streamer, so hopefully you can hear what that driver said. That was Oscar Piastri on the radios complaining about Liam Lawson literally being on fire. The big question of the day is, which I'm going to put up here. Let us see. I'm going to put up a poll here for you motherfuckers. You motherfuckers. Let's see if I can do this. I'm going to fuck this up. Oh, God. I need to do this. Start a poll. Gimme. This is a poll just for you guys. I can't spell her name. Oh, fuck. Here we go. There we go. There it is. Just for you. Anyway, where are we at? Russell is 1.2 seconds ahead of Lewis Hamilton, who has been driving super well the last couple of races, really putting the pace on. But Russell and Hamilton are pulling away here. Max Verstappen 3.8 seconds behind, which is a big, sizable gap. His deltas are very fast, so it's really interesting that Russell and Hamilton are pulling so far ahead already. Russell puts in the fastest lap. The fastest lap is changing between drivers here like crazy. Leclerc 5 seconds behind Hamilton, so the gap very large here, which is strange because we haven't normally seen this in the last couple of races. Very strange that the gap is so large between Russell, Hamilton, and the bottom or from third position down. Russell pulling away a little bit here. Really been driving well. I think Russell, he gets a lot of shit, bro. He really does. I can't understand the hate Russell gets for in Formula One. It's pretty wild. I'm not gonna lie. He gets so much freaking hate. It's absolutely insane. But it looks like we've evened out. Looks like the drivers have found their position. I've got salami sticks. What snacks have you got? Oh, let's go, Max. That's what I want. Max needs a podium. Leclerc can't be finishing in fourth. Oh! Kimi Antonelli on Leclerc down into corner 4. Is he going to make a move? Oh, it's on the inside. Come on, Kimi. Break that Kim Kardashian curse. Holy shit. Oh, Leclerc is going to lose it. He's going to lose it. Kimi's on his ass. Oh, my goodness. Unfortunately, just couldn't make it stick. Had a little bit of an oversteer down into turn 5 and lost the back end and just couldn't hold on to Leclerc. But now, down the main straight, got massive pace. Oh, my goodness. Massive pace on Kimi Antonelli. Takes Leclerc. Great job by Kimi there. An incredible move. Super fast. That pace on the Mercedes straight line speed is crazy, bro. Absolutely crazy. Even with all these penalties they've been given and all these investigations by FIA. Very, very, very crazy to see that. So, yeah. Is this poll actually showing? I don't know. It looks like it is. You let me know if you think Kimi Antonelli has been cursed by Kim Kardashian, okay? Because I'm fucking convinced, bro. I'm convinced, okay? Let's see here. Antonelli, 3.5 second interval to Max. That's very, very large. Max, very, very quick to Hamilton now. Looking to overtake. He has an opportunity to overtake Hamilton. Hamilton not really showing much pace, which is weird. I mean, Ferrari has had the biggest upgrades of any team on the grid in the last 2 races. So they should have this crazy straight line speed, which it doesn't seem to be manifesting here, which is very, very strange because they have showed incredible pace in the last 2 races. So if Max can overtake Hamilton here, I think he might have a great chance because Red Bull has also bought some crazy upgrade packages here. As I said at the beginning of the race, it's a massive 7-part upgrade for their home race, okay? They've shedded an estimated 7 kgs from their car, from the Red Bull 22. They hit the weight limits in this Austrian Grand Prix, so the car is fucking fast, okay? Max has potential to probably even get pole here if he can do the strategy right. If Red Bull can pull the strategy off, I think Max has the potential to actually take pole here. So we'll see what he can do in Hamilton, which he's all over. He's all over Hamilton. Looking for that exit. If you can see here in the track tracker coming into turn 5 here. This is Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen in the track tracker. That is what we need to look at. As you can see, Russell. Kimi just left behind a bit. Just lost the pace. Maybe looking for a bit of free air to get that car somewhat stabilized because he seems like he's all over the place. I don't know if he maybe did a bit of damage hitting those wild man, Mad Max style driving that he likes to do. But now, here we go. Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen down the main straight. Coming down the last corner. Is Max going to be able to make a move here? I don't know. He might be able to do something. We'll see. Is he going to make a move? I don't think he will. No, unfortunately not. But he might. You got another chance down this other main straight into corner 2 and 1, 2 and 3. I don't think he's going to pull it off though. Doesn't look like he will. Max going to take Hamilton. 100% guaranteed in the next couple laps. Max will take Lewis Hamilton. I want to know what you guys think about this. Let's end this poll. Kimi Antonelli has 100% been cursed by Kim Kardashian. It's confirmed. All right. Next poll, ladies and gentlemen. Next poll is just for you. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. While the race is evening out here. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Okay. We're almost there. We're almost there. Okay. Okay, I think we're there. Let's check it out. Who do you think is going to win this race, ladies and gentlemen? Now is the time. That's lap 10. Okay. We've got 61 laps left in a very short race. It's a very fast race. We're going to see. Who do you think is going to win the Austrian GP? Because right now, it's anyone's game between the top 5. Okay? Even though the delta is quite short between Leclerc and Russell, it really depends on the strategy here. Okay, we've got some chatter on the radios. Again, the pit lane window here is 17 to 24 laps. Max Verstappen! Max Verstappen! Yes! That's what I want to see, bitch. Max Verstappen. Let's go, Max. Down, no. Lewis Hamilton coming back on the outside. Down into corner 4. Oh, Max little locks up the back rear tire. Oh, my God. What a battle between Max and Lewis. Come on, Max. Stick with it. He's on the outside looking for another opportunity. Max on the outside. Holy shit. Let's go, Max. Wheel-to-wheel racing. Max on the outside hits the gravel trap. Oh, my God. Come on, Max. Oh, wheel-to-wheel racing as he tries to dominate Lewis Hamilton down those windy corners of the Austrian Grand Prix. Absolutely incredible job by Lewis Hamilton to defend from Max Verstappen. That was a full-on attack by Max, and I don't think he is going to let up. Wow. Come on, baby. Active arrow all open down the main straight. Is Max going to have another opportunity here? He's very close to Lewis. Down into turn 1. Coming up to turn 3 now. Holy shit, Max. He has another opportunity down the main straight. Oh, my God. Max saying that was a penalty by Lewis. Oh, my goodness me. Down into turn 4. Oh, fuck. Come on, Max. That's what we want to see, Max. That's the racing we want. Max takes a nice clean inside. Again, Max drives with hyper oversteer, guys. It's like driving with all the settings on a Formula 1 game to max, okay? It's like you touch the steering wheel, that car will fly left. Very few drivers drive like Max Verstappen. I will tell you that right now. Everyone has very smooth driving lines. Max has a very hard, hyper, almost diagonal driving lines when going into racing lines. So we'll see what happens there. We'll see what happens there. They're having another look at the race start. Russell weaving across the line to try and defend from the Ferraris. A bit of an unwise move, but it seemed to work out because he managed to keep that position. Again, Kimi had a bit of a Mad Max start flying over the laps. They're pitting Lewis Hamilton. Is Ferrari going for an undercut? They have pitted Lewis Hamilton. If they put Lewis on hard, that's a 2-stop strategy, which means they are going for an undercut on George Russell, maybe even protect from Max Verstappen. So we will see how that goes out. Let's see what this poll says. Who's winning? Max Verstappen, 50% George, so it's 50 Max Hammy. Okay, we'll see. We'll see what happens there. Leclerc on the back left wheel of Kimi Antonelli as Lewis Hamilton comes out of the pit lanes on hard tires. down in 11th position. I'm not sure that was the wisest move. 13 laps on medium tires doesn't seem like the best thing to be pitting. Let's have a look at what some of the drivers are saying. Lewis Hamilton here, let's listen.
Autolap critical, let's push.
I really hope you guys can hear that. I'm not sure if you can. Max Verstappen.
Oh, that's 10.
Okay, Georgie.
So Verstappen could trigger this early. He is very close to Lewis. Every extra second we can get.
I really hope you guys can hear that. Looks like they're pitting Charles Leclerc as well onto medium tires. Definitely going for an undercut here, but I think this isn't going to work out the same way it did last track because overtaking is high here. Oh my god. Okay, this is the Ferrari's overtaking, yeah. So, I mean, you had a pit window of 17 to 24 laps. You've pitted very early onto hard tires. I'm not sure if the strategy is going to pay off, Cotton. Okay? Because these guys could push these tires to a much further advantage. And since the Ferraris don't seem to have that pace, are they really going to take advantage of this pit stop? Or are they going to lose out because the tire performance of a hard tire only comes in much later in the lap? So Verstappen and Russell have a chance to really put some time ahead of the Ferraris and maybe even demolish that undercut opportunity altogether. So I'm not sure if this was a wise move from Ferrari, but they have been making some good strategy calls in the last couple of races. So I'm not going to put anything against them. Now, if Verstappen pits now, okay. So, let's just look here. Hamilton right now is 25 seconds away from Max. 20 seconds. So, Max pits now. He might come out ahead of Hamilton by like 0.02 of a second. So, if Max can put some pace on here, that undercut from Ferrari is going to disappear very fucking quickly. Alright? Very fucking quickly. But yes, if you are brand new to the channel, thank you for watching. I do appreciate you being here. Oh, Max, a little bit of a lock up there. Burning those rubbers. Or was that Hadjar? I think that was Hadjar. Excuse me. That was Isaac Hadjar locking up his front left tires coming down into turn, that was turn 4. Not sure what's going to happen there. Let's see. Incidents by Hamilton and Verstappen forcing another driver off the track. Who was forcing a driver off the track? What the fuck are you talking about? Lewis. Was it Lewis? Okay, they're investigating Lewis Hamilton for forcing Max Verstappen off the track, which is weird. Okay? Because normally they would never investigate Lewis. Lewis is the golden boy of Formula 1. So, like, holy shit. What snacks are you eating? What are you doing today besides watching me? Because where else would you be? You need to watch me. Right? Unhinged Formula 1. Who the fuck wants to... Oh. I'm just having a look here. Oh, my God. Max Verstappen on the inside. Is this Max? It is. He's racing a Ferrari. On the inside again. Max driving super well today. He's got some pace, bro. He got some pace here. George doing well. Out in front. Always a benefit for the driver out in front. You're not racing in dirty air. You can manage your tires a lot better. Degradation is low on this track. So you have an opportunity to really get ahead and put some pace in. Manage your tires. Get those tires to go a lot further than the car behind you. So when you do pit stop, you have an advantage far better than someone who is chasing you down. So, yeah. That's what I think. I'm not sure. I'm not sure who the fuck's gonna win this. Because Russell really comes down to his pit stop. Okay, because now Kimi Antonelli is in 3rd position and he is 1.8 seconds away from Max, okay? You can't... This kid has got some fucking talent. I didn't believe it, okay? Until Monaco. I didn't believe Kimi Antonelli had pace. George Russell on the radio saying, I think the surface is overheating. A one stop may be possible. So George's thinking about a one stop. Now, George has been very good on strategy calls before. Okay, I like George Russell. Don't judge me. Okay? George has been my boy since Williams. Sure, he's become Mercedes-ified. But I still like George. So, you know, suck it. I am who I am. But Kimi Antonelli is putting some crazy pace on behind the Max Verstappen, who is now currently in the Mercedes sandwich. Kimi really putting the pace up. Now, there is a bit of free air between Kimi and Russell, between Kimi and Max and Russell. So this is really determining about how their pit stops are going to play out. That's really what this is going to come down to, as it always does in the new era of Formula One. Let's listen to what some of the drivers are saying. Again, I hope you can hear these. George Russell.
I think it's all started overheated. The one stop may be possible.
Hey,
Okay, so George talking strategy there. I'm not sure if anyone can push the tires past their length, their life length. It's George Russell, okay? I'll say that right now. George has got a crazy ability to become a tire whisperer. I really do. And it's not because I like George Russell, okay? It's just he's showing that ability. Okay, maybe he shouldn't have gotten pole in qualifying, but anyway. Hamilton being told his race pace is okay or by his pit wall, which is strange. I feel like the connection between Hamilton and the Ferrari pit wall garage has improved dramatically. Hamilton has been really connecting with his engineer, and really it's showing in the race because Hamilton is driving super, super well at the moment. Really, really, really on form. And it's great to see that kind of pace and power coming out of Ferrari. Leclerc, I don't know, guys. You can't, as a Ferrari driver, put it in the wall 4 races in a row. That's just not. It's just not acceptable, and it's really putting Charles Leclerc's future at Ferrari at jeopardy. And Max Verstappen is pitted. Max Verstappen is pitted on 18 lap old medium tires there. Where is Max going to come out here? This is the question, because if he comes out behind Lewis, which he shouldn't, Lewis is 23 seconds behind Max. What is going to happen here? This is a massive pit stop from Red Bull. Max enters the pits. We need a quick pit stop here. That's a 2.4 seconds. Not the greatest pit stop. Lewis might come out ahead of him. He does. Lewis Hamilton comes out ahead of Max. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Yeah, Lewis Hamilton has beaten Max. They have gotten that undercut. Wow. Has Ferrari gotten a strategy? Ferrari's got good strategy. What the fuck is going on? I'm a little shocked. The last 3 races, they've been making insane calls. What is fucking happening? I don't understand. Oh my god. This is wild. Ferrari making good strategy calls? What universe are we living in? It feels like universe 616. No, wait, that's the original timeline. What timeline was Fantastic Four in? 6, 7, 8? No, 1. No, I've forgotten. I've forgotten what timeline they were in. Are they pitting George Russell? There's a bit of delay there. Looks like they're pitting George Russell. George Russell, yeah, he has been pitted. Excuse me, there was a bit of a delay there. George Russell in the pits, coming out behind Kimi Antonelli, loses position to Lando Norris. Now, they're pitting Piastri and they're pitting Lawson. Russell coming out of the pits now, making his way down. Yeah, George, that was a relatively safe pit from George to be able to protect from Hamilton. Now, his delta is still quite high, and Hamilton is relatively far enough back that he can still put some pace in on those hard tires. It looks like the degradation is a lot higher than people were expecting in qualifying. Now, we are lap 20 of 71. That's 52. That's a very quick 20 laps. I'll tell you that right now. I mean, 51.4 degrees on track is very, very hot, and that will play an effect. The heat sink on the laps is going to be crazy as we get down. As more rubber gets on the track, as the cars get lighter, as less fuel is in the cars, we're going to see what happens with race pace and how much that really affects tire degradation as we go down here. But Kimi Antonelli on 20 laps on those mediums is not going to last much longer. I can guarantee you that right now. Kimi, woo-wee, you got some shit to do, boy. You got some work to do if you want to keep that pole position, because you got the pits, and if you don't put some pace in, you ain't going to be nowhere. Now, Max, putting in the fastest lap already, very close to Lewis Hamilton. I think he's going to have another shot here as they come down the main straights. Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen really are playing the game here. As you can see here in the top, Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen coming down into corner 5. These are the long straights winding down into corners 6 and 7. and a mini straight as they come into the finish corner. So really looking at how Max exits corner 9 and 10 to see if he's going to have a double opportunity on Lewis Hamilton, which I think he may do. He is very close to Lewis. Okay, now Lewis, granted, his harder tires are a bit of an older age, so he has some better grip. But Max, as you can see here, coming down into turn 10, down into the final straight, is Max going to have an opportunity here to take Lewis? I don't think it's going to happen. He's going to try it, though. Lando Norris comes into the pit, freeing up a bit of free air for Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen as they come into corner 3 down that straight. Oh, I don't know. Max very close. Is he going to have a shot? He goes on the outside. Max Verstappen on the outside. He takes the inside for Lewis Hamilton. Incredible job by Max Verstappen. Let's go, Max. Come on, boy. Lewis Hamilton, active arrow, all open, going on the outside. Is Lewis wheel to wheel down into the corner? Is he going to be able to do it? Max Verstappen couldn't really have an opportunity. They obviously had no battery power to defend from Lewis Hamilton's overtake with full active arrow down that straight. But Max right back at Lewis Hamilton on the inside. Max Verstappen takes Lewis Hamilton back. An incredible battle by Max and Lewis, showing a masterclass of racing. That is what we want to see, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, I love to see it. Incredible battle here by Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen. Previous rivals, absolutely incredible job. My God, I love to see this kind of racing. This is what Formula 1 is all about. I told you, Austria is where it's at. Now, Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton coming down the main straights into corner 1. Lewis cannot capitalize. Max has flown away from Lewis Hamilton. Just really increased his gap. For that Red Bull has pace, ladies and gentlemen. Incredible pace. In just one corner, Max has managed to put almost 1 second of pace ahead of Lewis Hamilton. Max has an opportunity to win this race. I'm going to put it out there. Okay, I'm going to put it out there. Kimi still has to pit. He's going to pit within the next 2. Oh, Lando Norris, the previous world champion, flying off the track. What happened, Lando? You were supposed to be the greatest Formula 1 driver. The Lando Norris era. We've entered the Lando Norris era. The Lando Norris era, my ass, bro. Anyway, Lando losing control there. Now, I really believe that Max Verstappen has an opportunity to win this race. I'm going to put that out there, okay? It's not a pipe dream, all right? 3 seconds away from George on lap 24 is by far a pipe dream. Kimi still has to pit, which he is going to do in the next couple of race laps. I can tell you that right now. But Max, all eyes on Max. Even though George is putting in some crazy deltas, okay? He's almost 0.06 of a second faster than Max per lap. So we're going to have to keep an eye on George Russell and Max. But Max has an opportunity here, especially when it comes to strategy. Okay? Dassault needs to drive the puss out the car. Okay? Needs to make sure you do that. Let's just do a quick little mid-game testing. Yes. We're okay. Let's have a look down at the bottom of the track here. Lindblad and Lawson still in 9th and 10th position. Pretty good by that. Pierre Gasly only taken 1 position in the last 20 laps. Not too great there. We don't really care about Alonso and Stroll, who are almost 2 minutes behind the leaders. Fuck. The Williams. Oh, someone has stopped on the side of the track. Who is this? We have an Alpine that has stopped down the finish straight. Oh, Kimi Antonelli got a lucky pit stop. As we are entering a yellow flag period, which means the cars have to reduce their speed. Holy shit, that is a lucky pit stop by Kimi Antonelli, who may come out ahead of Charles Leclerc. Nope, goes down to 5th position as Russell takes the lead here. We are under a virtual safety car position. That was a very quick. Actually, I think that might have been a shit pit stop from Kimi Antonelli. It looked like that. I don't think the cars were slowed down when he entered the pit lane, which means that probably was a bad pit stop. So Carlos Sainz came around the final finish straight and seemed to just lose power. Yes, Carlos Sainz has just lost power. Now again, how many times do we have to go through this? This is supposed to be the most reliable era of Formula 1 cars ever. Do you know in the last 5 races, I have seen a minimum of 5 cars be either DNF'd, have malfunctions, or be retired. It is wild. I thought we were supposed to have reliability, but this is clearly not the case. Oh my god, the Cadillacs have been retired. I didn't even know that. Not that we care about the Cadillac, but the Cadillacs are both out. That's unfortunate. So 2 cars out that we didn't even notice. Okay? We now got Carlos Sainz who is out. That's 3 cars. This is absolutely crazy, guys. I'm a little shocked at how unreliable a lot of these cars have been this season. It's a bit crazy to see this happening. I think the mix between 50 petrol engine, petrol and battery is really what's causing the problems here. So, Hamilton in the pits under a virtual safety car. Okay, so Hamilton missed his pit stop. Team asking him to pit, but missed his pit window and comes around the next lap to do a 2.2 second pit stop and end up. I don't think he's going to end up in... Ooh, that's a bad pit stop. Hamilton comes out of the pits in 7th position. Did they put Lewis Hamilton on softs? Why did you put Lewis Hamilton on soft tires? Are you trying to do a 3-stopping race? Someone in the chat, explain to me the strategy. Explain to me why you're putting him on soft tires on lap 46 in a virtual safety car situation. You're gonna pit those tires after 14 laps maximum. You're going to take those tires past 14 laps. He's already got 2 laps on those soft tires. Why? That's a stupid decision. That's a really fucking stupid decision. I do not understand. You had great track position. You were doing incredible deltas. You had a position there to work your way back up into a pole position. And now you're putting them on soft tires, which means you're going to have to pit again. Everyone is on really low lap hard tires. We're 3/4 of we're almost halfway through the race. What the fuck, Ferrari? Holy Testicle Tuesday. I don't know how Ferrari fans are Ferrari fans. Jesus Christ. Fuck me, bro. I can't sometimes, man. What would you have done? Would you have put Lewis Hamilton on soft tires? You are on the Ferrari pit wall. Lewis Hamilton is just about to come in. Are you going to put Lewis on soft tires on lap 26? You tell me, please. I want to know. In the comment, let me know. Would you put Lewis on soft tires right now? I sure as fuck wouldn't. I'm putting that out there. Now, let's see if Lewis, I will eat these glasses. Okay, I can't physically eat these glasses, but I will chew on these glasses if Lewis Hamilton actually makes pace on those soft tires. He's got Hedjar, Piastri, and Antonelli to pass before he has to pit again onto hard tires, which means he's going to lose track position. He's already 17 seconds behind. It's a stupid decision. Fuck. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. Woo! I feel like I need to put... Oh my god, the Aston Martins are being lapped. I repeat, the Aston Martins are being lapped. After lap 28. Holy shit, again, I said at the beginning of the race, Lance Stroll had to ask permission if he could participate in the race because of how slow their car was. Holy shit, guys. What is Lance Stroll doing in Formula 1? I do not understand. Antonelli now putting the pressure on Charles Leclerc. The Ferraris, who claim to have really great race pace, straight line speed in qualifying, aren't showing that this race. I'm not quite sure because, I'll say it again, Ferrari had major aerodynamic updates in Barcelona. They've deployed a brand new power unit upgrade at the Red Bull Ring to boost engine performance. Why are they so slow on straight line speed? It doesn't make sense. Kimi Antonelli seriously putting the pressure. They are coming down the main straight again. Leclerc looking. Oh no, that's a Stroll. Gets a little bit of a boost from the Aston Martin. Kimi Antonelli as they come around those straights there. Coming down into corner 3. Is Kimi going to have a shot here? Active arrow is fully open. Down into turn 3. Is Kimi going to have a shot? No, but he's very close to Charles. What is happening to the Ferrari pace? That's why I'm saying, why pit Lewis Hamilton on softs when you know your pace is off? It doesn't make fucking sense. Oh, Kimi on the outside of Leclerc looking for a shot, but Leclerc, you cannot deny that Charles Leclerc is one hell of a defensive driver, okay? And he needs this podium, guys. Charles Leclerc is fighting for his life at Ferrari right now. It may not seem like it, but I can guarantee you Ferrari is going, dude, you best shape up or you're fucking out. Because, I mean, come on. I love Charles Leclerc. I think he's a great racing car driver, but you can't perform like this at a team like Ferrari and expect to be in their future in the next 6 months. You got to get some wins. You got to get some podiums. It's just the way it is. Kimi Antonelli backed off a little bit here. A 600th of a second behind Charles Leclerc. I think he's backed off a bit. Maybe just looking for a bit of battery power as they come down those straights into turn 3. Kimi Antonelli has another shot down the main straight into turn 4. I don't know if he's going to have a shot yet. Lewis Hamilton looking for a move. Can't take Hadjar. Hamilton, you got to put the pace on there, bro. You got to put the Kimi on the outside of Charles Leclerc. He does it. He makes the move. Kimi Antonelli into 3rd position on Charles Leclerc. An unfortunate turn of events for Charles. Is Charles going to take him back? It looks like Charles may take him back. We are looking at Charles and Antonelli here. Right here, if you're looking at my mouse cursor. They are fighting positions here. Leclerc looking for a comeback down into the main straights. We'll see what Charles can do. If he can actually push Kimi to make some kind of a mistake down that main straight. But I don't think he does. Kimi's got the pace. He's got that pace. I think he's got that position locked in. I don't think Charles is going to come back from that. Kimi really needs to put the hammer down. But Lewis Hamilton managing to make that move on Hadjar. Very important overtake. But he's got Piastri and Leclerc ahead of him. If he wants to make any sort of impact here before he has to pit again, he's got to put it down. A great move on Hadjar, though, on the inside. Really great racing line from Lewis. Wheel to wheel on Hadjar. A great job by Hamilton, though, to take Hadjar. But he's got to put that pace down. He's got to get behind Oscar, and he's got to make those moves quickly. 41 laps left. He's got 20 laps to get back into pole position, into at least the top 4. I would say top 3 if he wants a shot at winning the race. Now, we haven't talked about Russell and Max. Okay, 4 seconds behind Russell. Max Verstappen is. He is putting in the fastest laps of the race. Okay. His delta is 0.03 of a second away from George, but he has just increased that. Okay, he is now lapping faster than George by 0.03 of a second. Max is looking for the win, guys. I'm telling you that right now. Max is looking for the win this race, and it's really gonna play out. They have the same lap. Tire age, so it's really up to Max if he's gonna pusang this, bro. We need him to pusang this shit. So he can beat. I want Max to win this race. I really, really do. I'm confused at the McLarens and at the Ferraris at this point in time. I don't know what they put in their pasta this week. Lewis Hamilton saying, Mode TS. Why do we have to go Mode TS? His pit lane is asking. Temperature. Pit lane saying, I already have no power. Oh my God. Okay, a bit of a mix-up there from the Ferrari pit wall to Lewis Hamilton. Kimi Antonelli, track limits, for God's sake. How many times does he have to go off the track for him to get a penalty? Let's listen to what some of the drivers are saying here. Again, I hope you can hear this on track. Let me know if you can't. This is Kimi Antonelli.
Bono, what is happening within brake? I have no confidence.
Got a brake split, mate, so one's hotter than the other.
Okay, I hope you can hear that, guys. This is Lewis Hamilton.
In Mod TS. Mod TS.
Why do I have to go to Mode TS?
Temperature.
I already have no power.
Okay. Kimmy and George asking for the lap time of Max Verstappen, who is bumping, guys. He is bumping. I'm looking at the deltas here. Okay? That's the delta of Max. We're looking at these deltas. That's what we really need to see. 3.8 seconds. That was 4.3 seconds last lap. Max is putting the hammer down a little bit. Okay, this is about that time. 39 laps left. This is where he's got some free air, but he needs to get behind George to make some kind of move into that pole position. Kimi Antonelli, 8 laps on those hards. I don't know if he really needs to do something in order to get any kind of traction here. But the gamble of Ferraris onto those softs, which are now on lap 10, are not paying off. Hamilton is going to lose at least... Fuck me, he's going to be down in 9th position. At his current pace, if they pit right now, 8th, 7th, 8th, 9th, he will probably be between Norris and Lindblad, which is terrible. There's no way you're going to take those softs to the end of position. I feel like that's a shit move. I don't know who called Lewis Hamilton being on soft tires. I really don't, but that's a really, really bad move by Ferrari. Again, since we are evened out in this lap, I really want to thank you for tuning in to Formula One. I know you could be doing anything else, and you have chosen to watch some unhinged Formula One commentary. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. You are the biscuits. You are the boys. I love it. I love it. This is Ruza, and this is the Austrian 2026 GP Watchalong. Ocon coming into the pits. Colapinto. How many cars are retired? I don't think Carlos Sainz is going to stay there. I feel like this car is about to be retired. We're going to see there. I mean, the Aston Martins are in softs. Why? Why? I can't, bro. I really can't. How many times do I have to say this? With teams like, imagine you're an investor in Audi, okay? And now you understand that it took 600 million euros to get Audi into Formula One. All right, 600 million euros. Now let's say you're an investor in Formula One, and the first 3 laps of your entry into Formula One, your car ends up on fire. Then the next race, you're in the wall. Then the next race, you're DNF'd. If I was an investor, I'd be pissed, bro. I'd be fucking losing my shit if my car was on fire and I'm watching Mercedes go past them. No, fuck, bro. Wild shit. Let us see what Oscar Piastri is putting in some good deltas here. He is putting in some pace. I think he may be able to take Charles Leclerc here. The Mercedes... You see, this is why I say it's hard to be a Ferrari fan. I'm glad I'm not a Ferrari fan. I really am not. Because I want Ferrari to win. Or I want the red car to win. Deep down. Even though I support George Russell. Deep down, I want Ferrari to win. Okay? Everyone wants Ferrari to win. Subtly, deep down. They don't want to admit it, but they all do. And one day, you're fucking killing everyone. And the next day... you're making calls like this. Now I asked, can Hamilton make any sort of impact with these soft tires? And it seems like he is doing this because he is about to take Oscar Piastri. But he's going to have to pit those tires very soon. So what gap is he going to have on Oscar Piastri when he pits? Bagel is what he's going to have. Bagel. A big fat nothing. Nada. Zip. So all the pace that you're putting in on these soft tires is going to mean nothing when you have to pit for hards in a couple laps. So we're going to see how this plays out. But he is 700th of a second behind Piastri and making good time here. Okay, Piastri, 500th of a second. I think there's a bit of a chain between Leclerc, Piastri, and Hamilton as they come down the main straights here. Down into corner 1, as you can see on the track tracker, this is what we're looking at. Lewis Hamilton, Leclerc, and Piastri, who is inside a Ferrari sandwich. A bit of a train here from Leclerc. So we'll see who can capitalize here as we see this battle for 4th position between Leclerc, Piastri, and Hamilton. Piastri Is he going to sniff on the inside? Oh my God, I think he does. Oh, Oscar Piastri makes a move on Lewis Hamilton into 4th position. Hamilton and Leclerc are wheel to wheel. Oh, Leclerc. Does he make a move on Hamilton? What an incredible switch up there. Oscar Piastri takes 4th position. Wow, an incredible job by Oscar Piastri. Hamilton takes Leclerc to take 5th position. They are still wheel to wheel though, battling it out. Ferrari, as Hamilton goes on the outside of Charles Leclerc, secures that 5th position. Incredible job from Lewis Hamilton to make that move on Charles Leclerc, and Oscar Piastri capitalizing there to take 4th. Lewis Hamilton, unfortunately, Charles just did not have a fight. They bringing Charles Leclerc in. Okay. 23 lap old hard tires. You're bringing Charles Leclerc into the pits. Why? Why? I mean, you just had an incredible battle. You could have kept 5th position. A 2.1 second pit stop from Ferrari. Okay, cool. But now you're behind Norris on much fresher, harder tires. Or 16 lap old tires, I guess. I think these hard tires can be pushed at least 30 laps. I reckon you could go on these hard tires. And now the top 4 being on hards, Lewis is going to lose position here. Even though he's very close to Piastri, he's going to lose out. I feel like this is a bad strategy call from Rory. Am I not seeing something? Let me know. Yeah, radio messages incoming. Holy shit. Let me have a look here. No, these are all old ones. Yeah, these are all old ones. This is... Was that team orders? Did I miss something here? Did they tell Leclerc to swap with Hamilton? Because that's what I was expecting during the race. I'm not sure if I missed that on the radio messages, but was that a team swap? I'm not quite sure. But, Max Verstappen is currently 1.6 seconds behind George Russell. Oh my God, are we going to have a... Oh my God. There are 33... That's a lifetime here. Are we going to see Max Verstappen? He is putting in incredible... 200ths of a second faster than George Russell at the moment. As we look at Hamilton barreling down on Oscar Piastri into turns 5, 6, and 7. Is Hamilton, we need to get Piastri. I know you're trying. That's from the Ferrari pit wall to Lewis Hamilton, who is chasing down Oscar Piastri. 600th of a second. I don't know if he's going to be able to... Even if he overtakes Oscar, he still has to pit. If you were on hard tires, you wouldn't have this problem. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. He's going to overtake Oscar, but it's not going to matter. Active aero open. Oscar making time on those straight line speeds there. Something we're forgetting, Isaac Hadjar is in 6th position. Just made 2 places up. Leclerc down in 8th position. Hadjar in a prime spot here to put some incredible points on the Red Bull scoreboard, which is what we want to see, motherfuckers. We could have a crazy ending to this race, guys. Max Verstappen making another 300ths of a second gap to George Russell. He is making something now 300ths of a second faster than George. Holy shit, Max Verstappen could actually take this race here, guys. I'm just putting that out there. Again, Oscar Piastri finally showing some form here. A great overtake on Lewis Hamilton to actually get some position there. On Charles Leclerc. Some great position there. Max Verstappen down the main straight. He is making pace on George Russell here. They are both on same lap tires. They both on the same aged lap of tires here. Alonso is being investigated for the pit lane entry. Speeding in the pit lane. Oh my God. From hardship to hardship goes Aston Martin into the bucket, into the fire pit. Oh my God. Everyone is currently being lapped from 13th position down. Okay, so they've pitted Isaac Hadjar. I'm assuming onto hard tires because that should be the correct strategy call here. There's no way in fuck. Hamilton on 17 lap. They took the mediums to 15. but you're pushing the softs to 17. What? Okay, he does have a 5-second gap to Norris, but it's what, 22 seconds for a pit stop. It'll put him behind Leclerc. Fuck, it'll put him behind Hadjar. The thing is with performance on those soft, mediums, and hards, the soft's performance goes bam and then bam, right? It's a cliff drop off in performance. The hards are a very gradual bell curve drop off, right? It's so much easier ease. You know what I mean? Okay, so the drop-off for performance on the softs as opposed to the hards is a far greater decline. So, Lewis, I don't know how this is going to pay off for him. Only time will tell. Max Verstappen now 1.4 seconds behind George. He is eating into that pace. George has lost pace here. Okay, George has lost a lot of pace. But Max, 1.2 seconds. 1.1 seconds. Max is going to have a shot here. Holy shit, Max Verstappen is going to have a shot on George Russell, I reckon, in the next 5 laps. We've got 30 laps left in the Austrian Grand Prix. Max is now 1.1 second behind George. All eyes on Max Verstappen, who could have the possibility to take this race. That is no joke. Both Russell and George on 23 lap old hard tires here. Is Max Verstappen going to have a shot? They are pitting Oscar Piastri. This is where it comes down to. They are pitting Lewis Hamilton. Okay, this is what we're looking for. Oscar coming in first, which means he's going to be ahead of Hamilton. But Hamilton, this is what we really need to look out for. Oh, is Oscar going to come ahead of Lewis? He does. Oscar gets ahead of Lewis in the pit lane. Where is Lewis going to come out? 6th position. 7th position. Oscar comes out in 6th. Okay, that's not bad. You put him on hard tires. Great fucking job. I mean, holy testicle Tuesday. Fuck me. Why did you put him on softs in the first place? You wouldn't be in 7th position right now if you put him on hards in the first place, because you could take those hits. Oh, man. I can't, guys. I can't with Ferrari sometimes. I want to support you, but holy shit. Charles Leclerc putting in the fastest lap. Max Verstappen is 0.3 seconds behind George Russell. Max Verstappen! George Russell is pitted, putting Max in first position. Max is pole position. I'm telling you now, Max is going to put the hammer down as fast as he fucking can. George Russell in the pits. New hard tires. 2.3 second pit stop from George Russell. Not the greatest. But currently in 3rd position as he comes out. Is he going to beat the Ferraris out of the pit lanes? Oh, it's close. It's close. It's very close. It's very close. It does. Okay. George Russell in 3rd position. Max. Now it comes down to Max really putting in the pacing, because Kimi Antonelli 5.5 seconds behind Max. What's he going to do? Oh my God, guys. Oh my God, guys. Is Max going to win this race? If Max wins this race, I might lose my whole mind. All right. Oh, sour sweets. Oh. Cherry sour sweets, bro. These are the vibe. The vibe. Alrighty. Oh, shit. Testing. Yeah. Okay. We're okay. Charles Leclerc, fastest lap. 10 seconds ahead of the race leader here. I need to look at Max and Russell's deltas. So we're looking here on the left-hand side of the screen. That's what I'm looking at. Okay, we're looking at their deltas. This is their interval in green. All right, and that's what we're looking at. So Antonelli 4 seconds, Russell 13 seconds. Those are the intervals that we need to be keeping an eye out for. So predicted gap 1.38 seconds. If Verstappen pits now. If Max can get ahead just a little bit, because he can't, 26 laps on those hards, fuck, the performance will drop off so quickly. There's a break point where you have to pit. It doesn't matter, because you will not just lose pole position. Max Verstappen on the radio. Let us see No. I don't quite know what Max is saying here on the radio. There is some chatter. Probably asking about when to pit, because that is really what it comes down to here. The pit has to, I mean, you could hope for a safety car, but betting on a safety car isn't always a strategy call, right? Ain't no rain here. This is a fast track. It's a short track. You have to be so careful with your strategy calls. But Max Verstappen has a real opportunity to take this race. Russell 12.3 seconds behind Max. Antonelli 4.3 seconds. So he can't pit without losing one position to either Antonelli or Russell at this point. Okay. Let's see what Max Verstappen has to say. Again, I hope you can hear these messages in chat. Please let me know if you can't.
So, yeah, best you can at this stage of the race. We'll just try to build a bit of a tyre offset. Hope he gets into trouble towards the end.
I think it's the front road.
Copy.
Okay. Okay. Oscar Piastri. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's Oscar Piastri. He is lapping 0.03 of a second faster than Leclerc. I think Leclerc is going to lose that position. I think Norris is going to lose that position. Norris not going to be in fourth position by the end of this race. Neither is Leclerc. Piastri on hards, meaning Piastri will take Leclerc. Norris has to pit, putting Piastri in fourth, Leclerc in fifth. And I don't know, Lewis is just... Yo, he's putting in time. Piastri is lapping. Holy shit, Oscar is flying. His delta is a 1:10.5. What the fuck? That's qualifying pace. Jesus. And remember. Oh. What is Formula 1 without Lance Stroll being retired? Why else watch Formula 1? If not to watch Lance Stroll retire his car. How many cars are currently out of the race? 1, 2, 3. Now Lance Stroll. That's 4. 4 cars. I said it. How many cars have been DNF'd, retired, or stopped in the last 5 races? It's been a minimum of 5 cars. It's absolutely nuts that we have this fucking era of Formula 1. This is the most reliable Formula 1 of all time. My ass it is. Is Kimi Antonelli going to break the Kim Kardashian curse? We will find out today. Because he is making great pace on Max Verstappen. 2.8 seconds behind Max. He's got some pace in there. He's lapping. Shit, he's lapping quick, man. His last lap was a 1:11.7. Max doing a 1:12.6. Oh, shit. Lando Norris being pitted. Probably going to come out behind Hamilton. Hamilton. I don't know why they put Hamilton on those softs, guys. I really don't. Hamilton now in 6th position. Looking. Oscar's pace is too quick. Oscar's pace is too quick. There's no way Lewis can counter this. Oscar Piastri on the outside of Charles Leclerc. Charles Leclerc comes back on the inside. Oh my god. Oscar Piastri takes it back. Holy shit. Holy shit. What a battle. What a battle. Down into the corner. Oh my god. Oscar Piastri retains 4th position. But Charles doing everything in his power to take that away from him. Incredible racing there by the two drivers in the red and orange. Incredible. Love to see that kind of driving. That's the way to do it, guys. Clean, hard, fast racing. That's why we watch Formula 1. 23 laps left in this Austrian Grand Prix. It's even hotter on track. Currently 52 degrees on track. That is fucking hot. Okay, you can cook some hot cross buns on the dash of your race as Lance Stroll hinders Lando Norris's pit stop because, you know, it's fucking Lance Stroll and he sucks balls. I'm sorry, Lance. It's just the way it is, bro. I need a little snack here. My god. Oh my god. Okay. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like we're going to see some shit at the end of this race. Kimi Antonelli. 900ths of a second. Oh, Verstappen saying his tires are dead. I don't blame him. He's 30 laps on those hards. Max Verstappen coming into the pits looks like. Yeah. Max Verstappen is coming into the pits. Fuck. Max lost that track position. Is he going to come out ahead of Russell? I don't think he will. I think he'll be in third position. Quick pit stop here, Red Bull. Come on, Max. No. No. Okay. Okay. Here's the sitch, guys. Here's the sitch. 22 laps left. Kimi Antonelli on 25 lap old hard tires. He may have to pit again. If that is the case, Russell goes first. Okay, Mercedes pit wall telling Kimi Antonelli to focus. They may be wanting to go to the end on those odds. I don't know if he's going to be able to pull that off. 22 laps is that's a long time to keep Russell and Verstappen behind on much fresher hard tires. Okay. Now, if Kimi pits, Russell goes first, Verstappen behind. And the gap between Verstappen and Russell is very, very small. Okay. We're talking 3 seconds here. That's plenty of time for Max to actually get ahead and win this race still. I'm not counting Max out. You can never count Max Verstappen out of any fucking race. I don't care what you say. I can never change my mind on that shit. Prediction gap, 1.6 seconds. Oh my God. It's going to come down to it, guys. I'm telling you that right now. Let's listen to the radio here for Kimi Antonelli.
Okay, Kimi, let's go. Just maintain the focus.
Okay. We're telling Kimi Antonelli to push George Russell.
No, if Kimi keeps extending, Verstappen's going to keep on extending and put us into risk.
George complaining that Kimi Antonelli is ahead. George is cucking himself for keeping that position, that seats at Mercedes. I can tell you that right now, guys. Holy shit. He is absolutely shitting himself to keep that position. But George making mad pace on Kimi Antonelli. Lapping almost 2 seconds. Excuse me. Kimi Antonelli in the pits. Kimi Antonelli in the pits. Where's he going to come out? That's the main question. Probably behind Verstappen. Probably behind Verstappen. Here comes George. Here comes Max. Yes, he does it. He takes Kimi. That's second position for Max. Kimi Antonelli now comes out the pits in third position on fresh, hard tires. No, excuse me. Those are mediums. Those look like medium. No, they are fresh, hard tires. Squeeze me. Max Verstappen. Oh, is Lewis Hamilton looking to take Charles Leclerc on the outside down into the corner 4? Lewis Hamilton makes that place. Takes fifth position away from Charles Leclerc. Was that team orders? I didn't quite hear that. Was that team orders? That looked like team orders, guys. What was that? Let's listen to Lewis Hamilton here.
We need to get the Piastri. I know you are trying.
Excuse me. That's an older message, guys. Forget that. Virtual safety car! Holy shit, we got a virtual safety car! Who? What's happened? Who went out? Virtual safety car. There's something on the track. Something fell off somewhere. Oh, it's going to be a quick virtual safety car. Marshall's on the track at turn 3. Double yellow track in sector 6. What does this mean? Looks like track will be green in like any second. I mean, oh, fucking hell. Someone just hit something. A Williams just hit something. I don't know what the fuck it was. Looks like track's green again. Virtual safety car's ending. Okay, nothing to worry about. Keep your panties on. It's fine. Nothing happened. We got 19 laps left, guys. 19 laps left. Leclerc doing his best to chase down Hamilton. Antonelli looking to put the pace on Verstappen. Now, everyone is on fresh hard tires. Okay, it is fair game for everyone except the Ferraris, who are on 10 lap old hard tires. Hamilton and Leclerc on 15. Is he going to make a move on Lewis? I don't know. The strategy to put Lewis on soft tires was a stupid fucking move. What are you doing, Ferrari? Please. Can you just be consistent with your strategies? That's all we want as Ferrari fans. And I'm not even a Ferrari fan. But for the love of God, can you please just... It's so hard sometimes to watch Ferrari. It really is. You know? It really, really is. I mean, I just can't sometimes, guys. I can't. But we have something interesting developing here between the top 4. Okay? Piastri is 1/6 away from Antonelli. Antonelli 5 seconds away from Verstappen. But George Russell has pulled away a little. Max is now 8.7 seconds behind Russell. Now Max might be wanting to keep some performance in those tires. George does have 8 lap older tires than Max. So if I were Max and Red Bull, with 18 laps left, manage your tires. You got a bit of free air. You want to just manage the car a little bit, manage your battery a little bit, maybe just do some ideas of where the best positions to overtake in and deploy full battery. So Max really has to just think about when the best time would be to attack without having Russell come back and defend from that attack. Now, that would really start taking effect when Russell's lap tire gets to about 20. Okay? 21, 22, which will have 4 laps left. So Max needs to get into position with about 5 laps left to have a shot on George. But he still has Kimi Antonelli to worry about, who's just put in the fastest lap. He is now lapping 100ths of a second faster than Max Verstappen. So we could see an interesting end to this Austrian Grand Prix. If the deltas are telling me anything, that is one thing we have to look out for. If you are here for Formula One Unhinged commentary, I do appreciate you tuning in. Please like and subscribe if you are liking this content. I make all sorts of other shit on my channel too. Why don't you check it out? There might be something you enjoy there. But I do appreciate you tuning in for this Sunday for Formula One. I am greatly appreciative. I know you could be doing anything with your time, and you've chose to come and just hang out with me for a little bit. It's really, really epic, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to Formula One Unhinged commentary. I have been Ruza. Let me know who your driver of the day is. Oh, it's a bit too early for driver of the day, but we've got 16 laps left. Is it too early for driver of the day? It's a hard one today, guys. It's a hard one. I don't know. I don't know who it is, eh? It's a really hard one. Who is your driver of the day? Let me know. Let me know in the chat below, guys, who your driver of the day is. I want to know. I want to know. I want to know. Let us see. Create a poll. I don't know how to do that one, unfortunately. Who is your driver of the day? Let me know in the chat, guys. Let me know in the chat. Who's your driver of the day? I want to know. It's hard to pick this one, guys. It really is. I feel like it's Max. Oh, Leclerc on Hadjar. Currently in 6th position, sandwiched between those Ferraris. Hadjar, an incredible job to break the curse of that second Red Bull seat. Is he going to be able to hang on to the 6th position? Because that would be an incredible job. Charles Leclerc complaining that his tires are pushed. They fucking gone, eh? Hamilton not making much leeway into the Piastri lead ahead of him at 3.4 seconds. So, I don't quite know. Testing. We're still good with time. Max fallen away a bit. Again, he has put in some time. So, he has increased his lead by 1 second. He really needs to... Again, I said it. I reckon from 5 laps left, you're gonna see some action between the top 5. The gaps are close enough for them to really make a move in the last section of the race here. And again, I'm looking at the deltas. This is what I look at when I watch the race. These green bars that are highlighted here, those are the deltas or the intervals of the car ahead of the car of them. The head of the, you know what I mean? The car ahead of them. That's the delta of the car ahead of them. Their interval times. So yeah, that is what we're looking at the moment to see how this comes out, guys. So yeah, I want to just try this out. Let's see if that works. Let's see if that works. I'm new to the challenge. There we go. There we go. Okay, we're back. Just checking out here. Lando putting in some impressive times there. I think Lando might take Charles. Oh, he tries to make a little move there. Lawson nearly took Lando into that position there. Oh my god. That was fucking close. Oh my god, Lawson is putting the... No. Oh my god. Max is making short work of these laps here. Again, Russell on 14-lap old hard tires. Verstappen on 8-lap old hard tires. His delta is getting better and better. He's driving in free air. Russell's performance on those tires are going to start falling off with about 8 laps left to go. Max is going to probably still have some performance in there. Leclerc, what do we have to lose to stop again? No, do not stop again. Lando Norris on Charles Leclerc coming down the main straight into corner 1. Lando fucking Norris cannot overtake people, bro. I get so angry at Lando Norris. I cannot understand why he gets so afraid to overtake people. Thank fuck. Lando Norris, make the move on the inside. Oh my god, Lando Norris, well done. Charles is going to take that shit back, though. I guarantee you, down the back main straight. No. Leclerc on the inside, right back tire. No, Lando has taken that position from Leclerc, who's just fallen off completely. Oh my god, what a mess. What a fucking mess. It's just a joke. It's just a bloody joke. Oh man, so frustrating to watch that. Okay. Here we go. Kimi Antonelli just put in the fastest lap at a 1:10.3. That's 0.02 of a second faster than Max. Russell is putting in 1:11.1s. So he's obviously backed off the pace a bit. So maybe they know that those tires have to last 12 more laps. They know that Max is on fresher tires. Max lost a bit of pace now. Now 5.8 seconds behind. I don't know if Max is going to pull this off, guys. Fucking Max Verstappen. He's got to do something here because Kimi is chasing his ass. He's up his butthole, bro. And if he doesn't make something happen, he's going to have a Kimi-shaped turtle poking out of his... It's so weird. I don't know why I say shit like this. It's what happens when it gets to the end of the race. And I start losing my voice. I'm eating peanuts, and you know, I just want to see some shit happen. So if Russell wins this, he will be 131 points. Kimi Antonelli has 171 points. Hamilton has, if he wins or if he stays here, will be 125, which means George Russell goes into second position in the Drivers' Championship, and Kimi... This lead is starting to slip away, guys. This lead is starting to slip away here from Kimi Antonelli, who has been cursed by Kim Kardashian. That has been confirmed. Confirmed by my chat. Confirmed by last week. Kimi has been cursed by Kim Kardashian. Okay. This is looking to be... Charles Leclerc trying everything. Put him on soft tires because they think that that's going to make some kind of a difference. It's not. You could have kept track position there. Maybe have held on for a higher chance at some better points. But nope, you put him on softs. You are now 24 seconds ahead. No, fuck. Why? Why? Why, Ferrari fans? Why are you Ferrari fans? I'm just joking. I love Ferrari, and I do like to see them win, but I just sometimes... Look, Hamilton's move on the softs seems to have paid off. Okay? But is he going to capitalize into 4th position for Oscar Piastri? I don't think so. I really don't. Now, my voice is going raw. I need something to drink so that I can just get this going. So just there are 10 laps left. Nothing's going to happen in 10 laps. In 2 laps. I'll be right back. Okay? Just give me 2 seconds. All right? I'll be right back. Please forgive me. I'll be right back. Oh, sorry about that, guys. I'm back. Let's have a look here. Has anything changed? No. Max and Kimi Antonelli very close to Max now. Sorry about that, guys. My voice was going a bit dry there. Just need a bit of a... Okay. I know we had some action during the race. We had some action mid-race. Let's tape it off a bit. Okay, sure. But I think we should see something interesting happening in the 9 laps that we have left here. So let's just keep our eyes peeled, because who the fuck knows what happens in 9 laps. Now the intervals are actually quite long. Max at 5 seconds, Kimi at 3.4, Oscar at 8.8, Hamilton at 3.9. So all likelihoods, not much is going to happen in 9 laps, but you never know. Okay, you never know what's going to happen. Someone could crash. We could have a puncture somewhere. Lance Stroll could leave Formula One. All sorts of things could happen. We'll see how that goes. Verstappen at a 1:10.9. Overall, I think the package on the Red Bull has seemed to really play out in Red Bull's favor. There is a lot of performance on that Red Bull down the stretch, which is promising because... we're coming up to races that really promote fast straight line speed. So it's nice to see the Red Bulls package really, showing that kind of advantage, which is great. I fucking love to see Max, push clap O's across the track, which is great. So it's nice to see that package working. Ferrari, weird. Some of the biggest upgrades from any team on the grid, and I'm not so sure who it is. All right, guys, we've got a very hard decision here. While we wait for the last couple laps happening, I will keep you updated. But we have to vote for driver of the day. And I don't know who the fuck to vote for. So you guys are going to have to let me know here. Because Stroll, driver of the day. Holy fucking testicle Tuesday, bro. I will fuck you up. Don't you dare say that ever again. Okay? It's a hard one. I'm going to choose Russell because he's my boy and I think he's going to win. So I'm sorry, guys, but George Russell is my guy. George Russell, for me, is driver of the day. I feel like he deserves it. And it's not just because I'm a George Russell fan. It's because he has driven well all weekend. I don't know what this haircut is. He looks like an idiot. Oh, my God. That's crazy. But yes, George Russell, for me, is driver of the day. Doing well. And I think he is going to take pole position for the Austrian Grand Prix. Now, I said it looked like we might have had something interesting happening. But I don't think we are. 7 laps left. I'm not seeing much difference in the deltas. Max is definitely putting the pace on, though. I can see that. His deltas are getting way better. I mean, holy shit. Last lap was a 1:11.5. Max doing a 1:11.0. So lapping 500 of a second faster than Russell. So Max is putting it down, bro. Yeah, he's almost 500 of a second faster in all sectors except the first sector. And I said it. Fuck, I know how to call this shit, bro. 5 laps left. This is where it happens. If you're going to make anything happen for any kind of overtaking, now is the only shot you have to make something fucking happen, bro. Let's go, Max Verstappen. Max putting the pace in, though. Man, it looks hot in that track. You know how hot it must be to drive in 52-degree weather? 52 degrees is fucking crazy hot, bro. Especially in like a dry heat. Oh my god, it must be so uncomfortable. You lose so much weight in the race as well. Okay. Max is definitely putting it down. 3.7 seconds behind George. And that gap is disappearing as we speak, second by second. As Max, the haunting image of Max Verstappen coming down the main straight behind George. Now in his sights, around those corners, Kimi Antonelli, not to be left out, because he too is making some insane headway into Max Verstappen's butthole. Okay? He's looking at it. He's staring at it like a cat. You know, when you wake up in the middle of the night and your cat's butthole is in your eye. That's what's happening right now. Yes, I said it. That actually happened. I actually said that on a live Formula 1 commentary. I just compared Kimi chasing Max like a cat, like you staring at a cat's butthole when it wakes you up at night. Yes, I just made that comparison. It happened here, live, on Ruse's Formula 1 Unhinged commentary, where I compare drivers chasing each other to people looking at cats' buttholes in the middle of the night. Kimi, 2.4 seconds. Max not making much more of a difference in the gap to George. I think Max might just be holding on to this position. 2 laps left to go. 4 laps left to go. I don't think we're going to see much more from this race. Unfortunate. Was hoping for a bit more of an exciting ending to the race, but I think this might be the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I think this might be the ball game. Yeah. Kimi moving very fast, 1.9 seconds. He's chasing Max hard. I think the change might be Kimi and Max. Holy shit. Okay, Kimi is fucking moving, bro. 110. He just put in a 110.3. That's 1.3 seconds faster than Max a lap. That's some fucking crazy pace, that. I don't know where this kid came from, honest to God. Kimi Antonelli, you know, was fucking born in a tree in Brazil somewhere. Now, fucking, there's a special tree where all racing car drivers are born, and Kimi just appeared on this tree, and then we're like, yes, we'll take that driver. Ripe fruit. He's a talented kid, bro. 1.6 seconds. Cutting that lead down. 1.5 seconds. 3 laps left to go. Kimi Antonelli looks like that might be the change-up we're going to see here. Max putting in the pace, though. Come on, Max. Let's go, bro. Put it fucking down. 3.1 seconds. Kimi Antonelli 1.3 seconds behind Max. We need to see something happen here. Someone's going to overtake someone, and it might be Kimi Antonelli and Max. No. Max deserves second position. No. Kimi, stay away. Where's Kim Kardashian when you need her? Tell her to fucking do something. Kim, just fucking say something and cause him to crash. No, don't crash. No one wants you to crash. Someone call Kim Kardashian and tell her to put a curse or do something. For the love of God, I can't handle this shit. He's gonna catch Max. 3 laps left. He might actually catch Max. I don't know if he'll make an overtake, but he may very well catch Max. 2 laps left to go. These are very quick laps as well. Kimi is giving it everything. I can see the way he's taking these corners. He is giving it everything. I don't know if he's going to make an overtake move. He is within 1 second of Max Verstappen. Oh my God. Is Kimi going to make a move here? Holy shit. Oh my God. Kimi now lapping 0.04 of a second faster than Max. Oh my God. We might see an overtake here. Kimi Antonelli can now see the rear backlights of Max Verstappen. As we go into the last 2 laps of this race, Kimi is destroying Max on the final sector of the lap. That is where Kimi is getting all of this pace from. Max just can't really capitalize on those last few corners, which is very strange because that's where he's been driving really well the whole fucking race. Kimi now down the main straight, 0.8 seconds behind Max Verstappen. Is he going to make something as we go into the last and final lap of the Austrian Grand Prix? Is Kimi going to snatch the lead from Max Verstappen as we go around the final lap of the Austrian Grand Prix? I don't think he's going to do it. Max not going to catch Russell, that's for sure. Russell has won this race. Kimi is very close to Max Verstappen here. Oh my God, is he going to make a move? Active arrow is all open as they go down the back straight into corner 4. Is Kimi going to make something happen here? Looking on the inside, he's not close enough to get a move. I don't think Kimi's going to be able to do it. He has the option, but he's got to do it now. He might be able to do something into the final corner. But there's only one straight left for Kimi to make something happen, and he's got to get close enough to actually do that. I don't know if Max is going to let him do that, quite frankly. So we will see as they come down here into corner 8, down that main straight. This is where Kimi really needs to try and attack Max if he wants a chance to win, as George Russell crosses the line to take the Canadian Grand Prix. Looks like Max Verstappen has held off Kimi Antonelli to take second position, which is a well-deserved podium for Max Verstappen. Kimi Antonelli just couldn't capitalize as the Kim Kardashian curse has been solidified. And Kimi Antonelli in third position. And incredible job by Max Verstappen. The whole race. I feel like Max should have gotten driver of the day, but George deserves first position. Okay, he's been driving really well this whole weekend. I feel like that is the way it is. But an incredible job from Max. Max should be on the podium. He had fought hard this whole fucking weekend. He fucked out in qualifying and still made a comeback. Incredible strategy calls from Red Bull. Really, really great job. Good job by Mercedes as well. Really are hammering it home. George officially takes second position in the Drivers' Championship to overtake Lewis Hamilton. So yes, that is an interesting development. We will see what's going to play out in the next couple races where I think a tell-all might just happen. Isaac Hadjar in 6th position for that Red Bull second seat. Great job from him. The former world champion down in 7th, who is bottling it, I'm afraid. And that's the way it is. Charles Leclerc in 8th position. It's not good enough, Charles. I fear for this man. I fear for the future of Charles Leclerc at Ferrari and probably Formula 1 as well, which is nerve-wracking. Anyway, guys, that has been Formula 1 Unhinged Commentary. I have been your host, Ruza, and this has been the Austrian Live GP Watchalong. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you want more of this, subscribe and like to my channel. It would be really awesome of you. Other than that, have a great Sunday afternoon, evening, and I will see you on the next race. Bye!